Hello everyone, welcome to We Will. We Will is an organization dedicated to the prevention and mitigation of sexual assault. As such, we often get questions from parents, how do I teach my young children, about sexual assault? Today, we are going to share 5 tips with you regarding talking to your children about sexual assault and how to best prevent it and mitigate it. Tip number 1. Create a shared vocabulary in the home regarding the names of private parts. While experts often recommend that you use the anatomically correct names for private parts with your children, it's completely understandable if you're not comfortable with that. However, it is critically important that you create a shared vocabulary. That way, if something happens to your child, they know how to express it to you. Tip number 2. Help your child to understand that some parts of their body are private. Helping your child to understand this allows them to know that if something happens to them, it's wrong. And it might help them understand and process some of those yucky feelings that might come up if something happens to them. You can talk about the yucky feelings and explain how it might feel to have private parts violated. You can explain to the child that even if it's not their private parts, it hurts to have someone do something to you that you don't want them to do. It might be beneficial to talk to your child about consent during this time. Consent is simply agreeing to do something with someone. It doesn't have to be sexual, and you can talk about consent in everyday situations, such as asking your child, "Can I give you a hug?" and telling them that that's an example of consent if they say yes. And if they say no, you explain to them that there was no consent and that's why you're not hugging them. Tip number 3. Teach your children that it's okay to say no. While it's important for children to respect their elders and to grow up with respect for all people, teach them that it's okay to defy sometimes if it's going to harm them in some way. In the same way that you teach your children to stand up to bullies, teach them to stand up to those who are bullying their bodies. Tip number 4. Talk about secret keeping. Oftentimes, perpetrators of sexual assault will target children and use secret keeping as a manipulative mechanism to make sure that the child doesn't tell their parents. Make it clear that there are no secrets between you, the parent, and the child. Let them know that they're able to tell you anything and that you're here for them. You're here to listen. And any secrets that are their secrets are your secrets as well. Tip number 5. Maintain an open dialogue in the home regarding children's feelings and their concerns. Make it clear that the child is not going to get in trouble if they tell you about something that makes them uncomfortable, even if it's something that you did. Now, granted, I understand that you're not harming your children, but allow them to explain it to you, so that way they feel comfortable explaining to you how other people might hurt them. And this will allow you to seek help for that child in whatever situation comes up, because they will feel comfortable talking to you and talking about their feelings and what has happened. Reassure them that if they ever need to talk to you, they are not going to get in trouble for it. This open dialogue creates trust with the child and allows the child to know that they can tell you anything. Thank you so much for watching. Those are all of our tips for today. If you enjoyed this video, please consider visiting We Will's educational resources website linked below. On this tab, we have a free children's book to allow you to talk to your children about consent and coercion in everyday situations, allowing you to more easily talk about the sexual aspect of these concepts when you and your child are ready. Additionally, we have a curriculum for children ages preschool to graduation to teach about sexual assault prevention and mitigation. Studies show that sexual assault prevention can significantly reduce the rate of sexual assault. This is We Will's aim, and we thank you for raising a generation that is responsible and that understands these concepts. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.